Oh, hello everyone, Ito here and welcome back to another week of this Minecraft series. And this week we got kind of two big plans. The first of it is going to be trying to reach the level 30 inside of the vault. And the second one, but probably not leave, because we are going to do this a little bit on the downside of the stream, on the second part where we can chill out, or probably at the start, I don't know. But we are going to see. It's going to be improving our COG facility because I need to add a little bit of stuff with the brain in terms of a braking automated system, and also we need to add the create blocks and I believe probably the calcite and the tough steel. So I need to add more layer of stuff and we need to get kind of a more technical, and as you can see I already started to placing some blocks and doing stuff. So hopefully we are going to be able to achieve it this week. So on the Monday we worked over here in the COG facility because we wanted to improve our system here. We were keeping check on our track system because as you can see, for some reason they seem to don't stack again, so we are keeping track of them like this. And of course after this we worked also over this other part, because when these blocks are getting low and we are getting process on them, and the same is going to happen on the storage part here, we need to have a way to automatically stop the system. And we did this by achieving a power up onto this deployer. Really simple and straight, but we created this part, and if we fly it over here, this kind of a closed space is actually an array of rose quartz lamps that only one is getting power, because as you can see only one of the different type of ores or rocks that we are getting processed are going to be active, and then we connect this to a specific type of memory cell that is going to be able to hold the configuration, in this case for cobalt deep slate, infested, and also the other type of material like gravel, sand, and wherever. And in this case, for example, we are trying to produce diamonds. Diamonds are getting used of the deep slate, so when the deep slate is going off, it's going to send a signal that is going to power this whole redstone line, and it's going to convert that after 2 seconds into only 1 tick. So that's going to turn the power system off. And also we are all the time keeping in track the flint, because that's kind of the other thing. It's part of the main component. So everything was for us in order to have over here pretty much like infinite fluids. That means we don't need to keep track on them, and then we just need to keep track on the flint and also on the different type of materials that we are producing. So this was our Monday, and I would say this was a huge success after fidgeting around with the redstone and everything. And on the Wednesday we managed to reach level 30 with this brand new gear, and as you can see it looks really cool because I got kind of a, you can see the barely there red cape on my back. It's kind of a scarf, so I think it's really cool. Also I'm kind of a with some slippers, I guess. I'm not so sure which these are. I believe they are penguins, but I'm not so sure. But yeah, we finally managed to reach the level 30, and with the level 30 we upgraded into the max level of jeweler, which is really cool because right now we are just waiting for reaching the level 35, where we are going to be able to craft the new set of gear. That's going to be something really cool to look forward. And also we unlocked the mob spawner, because over the stream we realized that the thing that we are requiring with the spawner, it's kind of laggy and it's not working too well, and during the stream we even needed to restart actually because one mod was conflicting because the vanilla spawners are no good. And I don't want to go crazy like creating a huge array of spawners and stuff like that. I mean, that's cool, but I already did that, so I wanted to try something different, and in that case it's going to be going for the mob spawners, as you can see here. And for that we have been collecting materials, so we require 4 of the cage pieces, 4 of the black chromatic steel ingot, and 1 of the perfect echo gem, because if we search for the spawner you're going to see like Ta-da! We got the materials, but we need to craft an eco pog. And an eco pog is a perfect eco gem that we got already, but 8 pog. So that means we require 6 more bomb ignite and 2 more simium. And actually 2 more of this calum. I totally forget about that. But yeah, I got lucky because I encountered a vault that was kind of a plentiful in ores, and it was this one with the crystal cave with a lot of ores. So that was cool, and we are barely getting there. So hopefully this week we can tackle that. But if not, we are going to require to grind a lot of soul shards and eventually buy them, but they are really expensive, so that's going to be my last resource. And also the other thing is we grab with the talents our first point in life leech here, so of course this costs 2 each. That means probably the next one is going to be 1 on the mana steel, and then we're going to max the life leech. So this is kind of our build right now, and also we unlock for sure the Eternal, as you can see is max level, but I still need a little bit more of the souls for the Eternal. So hopefully on the next stream we are going to tackle that. But also I managed to upgrade my pouches, so I'm just waiting here for having more of these scrolls, and probably that is kind of a placeholder. And over here I'm going to start adding in the timer stuff, the burger stuff, other type of materials and extra stuff. So yeah, everything is coming together, and see you a little bit later with the next stream update. And on the Friday, everything went south, because when I came down here after I would say a kind of a successful stream, we started doing both, we had fun, but when I came down here, everything was broken. The engine stopped, the COG didn't turn, we weren't producing enough blaze cakes, so it was terrible, but luckily we managed to improve it a little bit more. So right now you can see everything is working again. So the COG facility, it's alive. We fix it, we clean this part a little bit more, as you can see, because when I was kind of tearing things down and getting things over, I removed the chest because it was ugly. I managed to remake the part with the mechanical arm here, and I added another one here. I think I removed the one that's attached to this part, so probably that was my bad. But yeah, now it's kind of working, so we got the honey bottles in position, all of them are filled. Oh, why did I grab them? I'm sorry. Oopsie. But yeah, so we fixed that part, and everything should be fine now. As you can see, we are producing more cobble because we were producing stuff, and also now we are going to require more copper for the next vault, so that's going to be for the next week for sure. And yeah, the other thing is you can see these guys keep going down, and when they go down here we sort them out since they can't stack together, so now we are sorting them out here. And I added a new smart system, which is this piston pusher from the create mod. So we are putting here a double set of smart chutes, and this is just below the deployer, as you can see there. So my deployer keeps having this deployer item overflow error, and what we are doing is one of these smart chutes is just for the minecart contraption, the other one is just for the wrench. So that way I can reset the wrench in the deployer, and of course when the wrench goes there, it can go down, so it gets filtered on this part, and then the other mechanical arm refilled the deployer. And I'm feeling kind of on the top side, giving it more chance for the deployer to actually properly reset itself, so it can be a little bit smarter, and hopefully that's going to be a helpful way to make the system work. And it's activated, by the way, the same kind of how the other part of the system is. So it detects when the card goes down, it gets detected by this observer looking at the string, and then of course it sends the pulse, and the pulse goes there for activating the deployer, but also traveling all the way back here, extending the pulse just for 10 ticks, which is enough for making the smart chutes going up there and then back. And the slot, this extra space that we got just kind of in front of the shellcard there, it's perfect. So hopefully that's going to be worked out. We just need to finish the last part, which is actually making the brain for the creator rocks and also the tough and the calcite, but it's just a little bit more of the grind, so probably we are going to finish this on the next week. And if you are interested into watching this being alive and finishing the COG facility for real season now, feel free to drop by on my Twitch, which should be live just probably in a couple of hours from now, so you got time to lunch and then come watch me on the stream, and we will see you there. So bye.